Hey everybody, welcome to HDpiano. My name is Kale, and in today's lesson we're going to be going over I Hate You, I Love You by Gnash and Olivia O'Brien. In this part 1 video, I'll be teaching you how to play the first verse of the song. Gnash has us feeling all the feels on this song. This is a really emotional tune, with a lot of conflicting emotions really going on in the lyrics. But before we jump into this first verse, I've got a question for you all, because I'm curious about something. What made you all want to get into learning the piano? Or better yet, what made you click on this video and take this piano lesson? Comment below with your answer. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So here, let's take a listen to how this first verse is going to sound. Pretty straightforward, right? We'll have you playing this intro in no time at all. We're going to start with the left hand because that's by far the easiest part of the entire first verse. So you're going to be playing 2 notes with your left hand. Here's middle C for reference. Those 2 notes you're going to play are F sharp and F sharp. Now you might wonder, how can I be playing 2 F sharps, right? How is one note 2 notes at once? Well, as you've noticed, they're both the same note. There's a low F sharp and a high F sharp. And when you play these 2 together, in this interval, it's called an octave. If you've been playing piano for some time, you've probably seen octaves before. And if you're one of our younger learners, you might not be able to reach the octave with your hand. That is a pretty far distance to reach. So if you can't, don't worry about it. It just makes it sound more full. So if you only have to play 1 note at a time in your left hand, that's totally okay. So, like I said, the very first note in your left hand is F sharp. So play a nice big octave there. And then in your right hand, your thumb will play an F sharp. Your middle finger will play an A. You can sometimes play it with your index finger too, it's up to you. And then your pinky will play a C sharp. This chord is called an F sharp minor. Let's try playing both hands together. Alright, there's your F sharp minor. And now the next chord you're going to play in the first verse is an E major. So your left hand is going to do the same thing it did before with the octaves. We'll play octave E's. So E and E. And then in your right hand, your thumb will play an E. Your middle finger will play a G sharp. And your pinky will play a B. Now let's play both hands together on that E chord. Okay, let's try stringing the first 2 chords together now. In this first verse, each chord is held out for 4 counts. So we'll count kind of at this tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, want to try it with me? Let's play that one more time, holding out our F sharp minor chord and then our E major chord for 4 counts each. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, once you've got the hang of that, practice it a few times, run it, and make sure everything is smooth in between those 2 chords. And we're going to move on to a C sharp minor chord for our 3rd chord in the first verse. In your left hand, we're going to be playing more octaves again, so C sharp and C sharp. And then in your right hand, a couple notes are going to stick around from that last E major chord we played. You can actually leave your thumb on E, and then leave your middle finger on G sharp too. The only thing you'll have to move is your pinky up to a C sharp. So E major, the only difference in your right hand is that that pinky moves up to C sharp. So there's your C sharp minor chord. And once you've got the hang of that, let's try stringing all 3 chords that we know so far together. Let's play it really slow so we can make sure we get it right. The point is to play it right rather than fast, because if you get it right at a slow speed, later on you'll be able to play it perfectly at a fast speed. So let's play it right here. 1, 2, 3, go. F sharp minor, 2, 3, 4. E major, 2, 3, 4. C sharp minor, 2, 3. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, great job if you've managed to follow along so far. Now we've got one more chord to learn before this first verse is done. And this chord is going to be a D major. So keeping with the theme from our left hand, let's play a low D first, and then a high D. And then in your right hand, with your thumb, you'll play a D again. With your middle finger, you'll play an F sharp. And with your pinky, you'll play an A. So we've got our D major chord. As you've noticed, this looks, shape-wise, kind of similar to our E major chord. So there's not a lot of variation to have to worry about in this intro. It's mostly just your F sharp minor chord that looks weird, and your C sharp minor chord that looks weird. But even so, it's pretty similar to the E major chord, right? Okay, so now that we've got all 4 chords in this first verse, let's try stringing all of them together at a slow speed. 1, 2, 3, go. F sharp minor, 2, 3, 4. E, 2, 3, 4. C sharp minor, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, and then we're going to play it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you have it. That's the entire first verse of the song. And we're going to reuse this section several times throughout the entire song, so you've learned a good chunk of it already. Great job so far, and if you want to follow along with me and move on to the chorus of this song, you can find it over at HDpiano.com, the home of the hybrid piano lesson. Please consider subscribing below, and also follow us on Twitter at HDpiano. We're taking requests over there, so tweet any song or lesson requests you have with the hashtag HDrequests. Also check us out on Facebook because we're constantly posting tons of cool content over there. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you over at HDpiano.com for part 2 of this song.